If you're familiar with ChatGPT, let's go over a couple things you may not be so familiar with. So we'll dive a little deep, but there's a medium deep into ChatGPT. So here we go. Okay, so you're probably already aware up in the upper left corner there is the toggle switch to toggle you on and off of your chat history below. And then right here is where you do a new chat. We're already on that page, but here's what pops up when you click that if you're on a different page. And we'll go to the sidebar here and choose the search. So you can search your entire chat history. For example, here, I'm going to type in score women in business, and it shows me immediately all of the chats that we had, ChatGPT and I, about score women in business. And if I want to go over here to the left again under projects, you click plus to start a new project. And basically, it's a folder for all the chats you've had pertaining to that project. So you fill in the project name and hit create project. In this case, I'm not going to. I'm going to hit cancel because I have projects over here already set up. And you can see if you look inside of them, this one here, my social media post ideas. I have two chats in this particular folder. And if I wanted to do another one, I'd just start chatting away and it too would show up there then at the bottom. I have articles also, a couple articles in there, and video projects. So I haven't put a lot in there, but the potential. Explore GPTs. GPTs are specific programs, let's say, that help you with a task, a very specific task, and they're programmed that way. So, for example, I put in help me learn Spanish because I wanted to see if there are any GPTs that would help specifically for that. And sure enough, there they are. So you can explore the different type of GPTs that are available. Just scroll down. You can see there's a lot because each one of these, they show 6, but there's many more if you just click the see more. So I like to scroll this just to get an idea of the type of chat or the type of GPTs that are out there. But, searching is a lot easier. And if you want to create your own GPT, you can do that. I kind of experimented with this Marketing Maverick one. It's only it's set for only me because I didn't, feed it with stuff or do anything to make it functional. So up in the upper right, if you click temporary, that's a temporary chat, which means it's not going to show up then in your search history over there on the left. And because sometimes you have questions, you're like, I don't want it clogging up my search history. So another thing you can do when you're in the new chat area, click search. And it's just a way to let the GPT know that you want to search the internet. And you could just tell it, search the internet. But this cuts right to the chase clearly. So I'm going to say, tell me the latest advancements in AI video creation. And let's see what it comes up with immediately, which I love how fast it is. So yeah, here's all the information. That's great. Then I don't know if you've noticed, they start giving us videos now, which I like, and the sources for this article, where it was sourced from. So another thing, if you go under your profile picture and click settings, that's something that you want to fiddle around with because there are settings here that you're probably not aware of that you can turn on and off to help your functionality work better for whatever it is that you're doing here. So for example, you can click the memory button on and off. Like, do you want ChatGPT to remember all of your conversations or not? I like to because I don't want to have to explain over and over. Here's what I do. Here's blah, blah, blah. Here's how I like you to reply. This here is showing you can change the voice. If you don't like the voice it's talking to you in, if you're using the speech, you can look at your data controls. You can check out the builder profile, add connect, different links to your profile if you'd like. And then you can connect your apps, your Google, if you're in Microsoft OneDrive or Microsoft Drive, you can do that. Security. And here is where you can manage your subscription. So I'm on the Plus plan, so it shows me that. All of these things, well, a lot of these things, like this, for example, image and canvas, you can just tell it, create an image for me. But we're going to do this so I can just quickly tell it, image, sheepdog wearing a big pink bow. And it's going to pop up with that image for me. Ta-da. But again, if I just want to, I don't want to find where's that image button again? You just tell it, right? You're just talking to it in natural language. So I'm telling it, create an image of another dog wearing a blue bow this time. And it understood. I didn't need to push that image button. Canvas, this is, again, you can tell it to open Canvas, but this one is a little more straightforward. I like that you can just find that Canvas button. I'm going to tell it, write an article about 5 things to do when visiting Arizona. And boom, that canvas opens right up. So that's pretty cool. And the neat thing about the canvas is over on the left, that's your regular chat. That's where you're interacting. And on the right is like a living document that you can change. For example, if I don't want this to say visit Sedona's Red Rock Country, I want it to be a different city. I just highlight that. This dialog box pops up. I tell it, make it a different city. It analyzes the text real quick, changes it to Flagstaff, done. Now, I didn't highlight the paragraph though. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's not going to work. We need that to be Flagstaff too. So I could have highlighted the whole thing and it would have changed it all at once. But I'm going to tell it to have this text describe Flagstaff instead of Sedona. And it's going to go through then. Again, it's going to analyze the text that is there and then rewrite it appropriately to fit the length, the context, all that stuff. Here, I'm just showing you how you can do all kinds of things right in here. And the document itself will change within itself. So you still have this fully formed document that you don't have to try and piece together. It's right there. So I asked it to separate that into 2 paragraphs. It did it. I'm going to tell it here, change some of these words. I keep 2 of them, but replace 1. So it's luxury, relaxation, and outdoor fun. And it changes it to luxury, adventure instead of relaxation and outdoor fun. You close it just by clicking the close button, and then it shows up here in your feed. This is your chat feed, for that particular chat. If I wanted to open the canvas again, I just click the expand button here, and boom, it's going to open right up, and you can go back at it and adjust this article or whatever it is you're doing. All right, back under your profile picture again. This time, go through, we talked about tasks, and I have a separate video on that, so I'm not going to cover that right now, but go to your customized GPT, ChatGPT, and that's going to help you if you want it to call you something different, like maybe you've registered under, Jonathan, but your name is John, so you want it to call you John, not Jonathan. What do you do? If you just want to give it more information. Now, I haven't filled this out because it knows all about me. I've used it so much. You can tell it to turn on and off certain features if you'd want to give it other information that you think it should know and just customize it that way. All right, hit the plus button here. Gives you the opportunity to upload a picture. I'm just showing you this picture that didn't upload looking like this. I just want you to see it clearly because when I upload it, I want it to analyze. It's just this tiny little picture here. So you see how you couldn't see that. But I wanted to analyze that loop around. So I said, review the map I uploaded. If I traveled the full length of the red line, how many miles would that be? And the first thing I noticed, as soon as I hit the go, I was like, oh, it's a blue line. It's not a red line. But it didn't matter. It understood what I meant, and it told me around 13,000 to 14,000 miles if you drive that entire line. So that's pretty cool that it can just see the image, analyze it, make that decision. All right. Next thing we're going to talk about, again, is that search feature there at the bottom of the chat dialog box, because I want to show you some kind of cool thing that it does as far as documentation, let's call it. So I say, make a list of the top 5 AI video creation tools. And there they are. And I pretty much agree with those. If I wanted to know, like, why do you think Luma is, I click on that image right there and I can go right to the source of why they're feeling like Luma is one of the top contenders or not. So that's it. That was your quick 10-minute rundown, almost 10 minutes, of just little things in ChatGPT you may or may not know about already.